or x is equal to -4 minus 1, and that is -5. That is why the answer is this. Everybody understands that?
Yes, miss.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gosh, I do not get this. All right. Okay. Next one. Okay, let me leave this one for a bit because that one's long. The discriminant. Okay. The discriminant is this: b squared minus 4ac. Don't let this trick you. Don't let this trick you. Don't let this trick you. B squared minus 4ac. This one. Okay. This graph does not touch my x-axis. So what does that mean? If it does not touch my x-axis, that means I have no roots. And if I have no roots, that means that the value of b squared minus 4ac, so the value for my discriminant, is less than 0. And if a number is less than 0, we know that it is negative. Everybody understands that?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Oh, we already went through this one. For the function below, is a discriminant positive, negative, or 0? So somebody just remind me, what's the formula for the discriminant?
B squared minus 4ac.
Squared minus 4ac. So b is 4, so that's 4 squared. Minus 4 times a is 1, c is 4. 4 squared is 16. 4 times 1 is 4, times 4, 16. So it's minus 16. 16 minus 16, 0. Hence this answer. Everybody good with that?
Yes, miss.
Right. Next question. So we find the same discriminant. B squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac is already set equal to 0. So all we have to do, find new thing and plug it into this. So b is 1 squared minus 4. A is 5. Oh my, 5. C minus 2. So that's 1. Minus 4 times 5 is minus 20. And minus 20 times minus 2 is 41. So it is not minus 41. It's definitely not 42 and not minus 31. That is why this is the answer. Everybody good with that?
Yes, miss.
So it's not this one because this one had a minus sign. Right? Minus and a minus. Don't let that trick you. Okay. If the discriminant is positive, if it is positive, that means b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, then it has two real and distinct roots. Two real solutions, roots, solutions, intercepts, well, x-intercepts, they all mean the same thing, right? So in case you see that in the exam. So that's why it's this answer. is not no real roots. If it was no real roots, then this would have been negative, not positive. Okay, nobody got this wrong, so I'm gonna just, yeah. Right. Given that f of x is 2x squared plus 8x, determine whether the function has a minimum or maximum graph. To know whether it's minimum or maximum, we have to look at a. A is the coefficient of x squared. So all you have to do, look at the number before x squared. If a is positive, then it's a minimum curve. How you remember this? Minimum looks like a smile. So if you have a positive attitude, then you're smiling. If you're in a happy mood, you're smiling. Maximum. Maximum is if this number is negative. When you're in a bad mood, you're frowning. So that's how you remember minimum and maximum curve. 2 is a positive number, and that is why the answer is minimum and not maximum. Everybody understands this? If you don't, let me know. I don't mind explaining it to you. Understand?
Yes, miss.
Okay, same thing with this. You look at A. A is the coefficient of x squared. In this case, it's -1. This is a negative number. Negative means you're frowning, and that is a maximum. Okay, so this one, for the graph, it looks like a frown. So that means it's a maximum curve. Right. So the next thing to know now, to determine now, is the vertex. The vertex is also known as the minimum or maximum point. Well, in this case, it's a maximum point. And this right here, the maximum point, is the point that's highest in the graph. So this is the highest point in the graph, and all you have to do is look for the coordinate. Coordinate looks like this. So it's x, comma, y. So my x value, look at my x-axis. Don't worry, we'll go through more things like these in other topics. So -2 is my x value. And then you look at the y-axis to find the y value, 4. So the coordinate for my maximum point on my vertex is -2, 4. And that's why it is this answer. Everybody understands that? Yes, no?
Yes, miss.
Just need to make sure. It's all about learning. Okay. Okay, you need to remember this. The formula for x, which is the axis of symmetry, divides the curve to equal parts. So this straight line here is my axis of symmetry. So axis of symmetry. The formula for axis of symmetry is x is equal to minus b. That's a minus sign. X is equal to minus b onto a. H is equal to b onto a. But x is minus sign. Don't forget that minus sign. B onto it. Everybody understands that? Don't mess them up. H does not have the minus sign, but x does. It's minus b. So don't mix it up. That's why it's false. Last one. What is the nature of the roots of a quadratic function if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0? If it is less than 0, that means it has no roots. If it was greater than 0, then it would have two real and distinct roots. Everybody understands that? Yes, no?
Yes, miss.
I would go through this last one at the end. I have something else I want you to do first. Alright, so I'll go through this last one at the end. So next. Hold on. Right. Okay. Past paper time, because what's the sense of doing all this if you can't answer some past papers, right? Okay, quadratic graphs. Actually, let's do the graphs now. Completing the square. This was actually one of the questions just now. This was the one that I messed up. 3x squared minus 9x plus 4. Okay, so let's do that one. All right. I don't want you to fall asleep on here. So you do most of the answer. Right? 3x squared minus 9x plus 4. So that's equal to 0. Right. So anybody, just walk me through this question. First, I want to write this in completed square form. So somebody walk me through the steps.
First step, you find out what A, B, and C is. A is 3, B is -9, C is 4. Then you find out what H is. H is B over 2A, which is -9 over 3 times 2, or 2 times 3, which will be -9 over 6, -3 over 2. You find what K is. K is equal to 4AC minus B squared over 4A, which is equal to 4 by 3 by 4 minus, which is equal to 12, 20, 48 minus 81 over 12.
Okay. Wait, hold on now. I didn't mess up on this. This was actually the answer. Anyways, I didn't know what I was doing just now. Hold on, this is what I probably did. So remember when I was doing it just now and I couldn't get the same answer as what I had on the in the quiz? This. So don't ever do this. Yeah? You might be tempted to say, okay, minus and a minus is a plus, so that's the square root of 981. No, do not do that. It's the square root of minus 9, which is 81, and then minus that. So the answer was actually 48 minus 81 and not plus 81. And I'll give you minus 33 on 12, which reduces to minus 1104. right? So no, I didn't mess up on that. Just remember this. Versus this, right? Okay, continue explaining. Sorry about that. I have to clear up that face. Okay, I found H, I found K. Tell me what to do next. What's the next step? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody?
Can you put it in the form A open bracket x plus h close bracket squared plus k?
Mhm. Square. I'll fix that up. Right. So say this is my complete square form. Okay. Let me erase everything else. So this is my complete square form. The second part of that question, it asks me for the minimum value. So could anybody tell me what's the minimum value looking at this? Remember, the minimum value is the same as K. So what you have to do to find the minimum amount, the minimum value in this case, squared plus K. Find the minimum value, all you have to do is find K. So tell me, what's the minimum value in this case? All you have to do is look for K and tell me what's K. Anybody?
Minus 11 over 4.
Well, 7/4. And that would have been the answer right there. Everybody understands that? For the minimum value or for the maximum value, all you have to do is find your K. And that's the answer. Understand? Oh, they didn't want the minimum value, they want the minimum point. Okay, minimum value and minimum point, two completely different things. Minimum value, it's a value. Minimum point is a coordinate, so that means it has to look like x, comma, y. So if I wanted, remember, minimum or maximum value looks like this, minus hk. So could anybody tell me what would be the minimum value in this case? If it's minus hk. Look at this and look at this. Tell me what's minus hk. Okay, let me just write it. It's 302, and that's minus 1104. Right? Next question, we already did that one. This question now. So minus 2x squared minus 7x minus 6, and the max value, x value, and then they want all possible values and x. So first they give me the quadratic. Well, they give me the function quadratic. 2x squared minus 7x minus 6, and they want me to write that in the completed square form. Somebody just work it out and tell me the answer. First person to answer. What's the completed square form for this? Everybody got this? Everybody got this answer?
Yes, miss, but I got 1 over minus 8.
So it's 4 by A by C. 4 by 8, that's minus 8, and minus 8 by minus 6, that's 48. So 48 minus is minus 7 squared. So minus 7 squared, 49, so that's minus 49 over 4A. 4 and A is minus 2. 48 minus 49, that's minus 1. And 4 by minus 2, that's minus 8. You know, the minuses cancel. That's how it goes.
Okay, thank you.
Work. Anybody else had any problem with that? Well, didn't get this? No. All right. Then they wanted the maximum value. So this was it. X plus 7, 4. What does it mean? So looking at this, can anybody tell me what would be my maximum value? Not maximum pointer, maximum value. Can anybody tell me what's the maximum value? The maximum value is K. So just tell me what K is. Anybody?
The maximum value would be 1 over 8.
Mhm. Then they wanted the X value of the maximum value. So let me find the calculator. So so the question says, state the value of X for which f of X is maximum. So what they mean by that? So this is my so say it was a maximum curve and my vertex or maximum point. We know that's this, that's the highest point. It said what in this case it would be minus 704 and 8. When they ask for the X value for which this is a maximum graph, all you have to do is find X. Done. Remember, coordinate is X, Y. This is my X. The answer here is minus 714. Everybody understands that?
Yes, miss.
The last one, the last part of this question, they wanted me to use the same completed square form that we found in the first part. So that's X plus 704 squared plus 1x. They wanted us to put that equal to 0 and solve for X. So could somebody just tell me what I would write here? Anybody? Just say what I would do. minus square root 115 is equal to x is equal to plus or minus a quarter minus 7 on 4. X is equal to minus 6 on 4 is equal to minus 3 on 2. Or here x is equal to, which one was that? That was minus 4 there. Minus 1 minus 7 is 8 on 4 is equal to minus. Everybody understands that? Anybody understands what I just did?
Yes, miss.
And how many marks you got there? 4 marks. Well, chat this part too. It's probably weird format for itself. So 9 marks, around 8, 9 marks you just got there. Right. So this question. 2x squared plus 8x minus 10. Quadratic, 2x squared, that's a 2, plus 8x minus 10. They want me to find completed. They want me to put this in completed square form. We know that's a x plus h squared plus k is equal to 2, b is 8, and c is minus 10. Find for h. H is b on 2a, so that's 8 and 4 is equal to 2. K is 4ac, so 4 by 2 is 8, plus minus 13, minus b squared, minus 64. All on 4a, 4 by 2 is 8, minus 8a, minus 64, that's minus, what's 8, 5, 6, 1, 4, 4, 1, 8, and I could divide that type. Oh, could that divide by 4? No. Yes, I can. Okay, so erase this. Okay, so 8 minus 8. Then we can write it in the form. So it's 2x plus 2 squared minus 8. Everybody understands how I got that answer? Yes, no. All right. Okay. Well, then I want you to do the second part and the third part. What's the minimum value and what's the value of x for which it is minimum? It is a minimum. So let me show you. What's the minimum value? Look at this. Okay. Look at this and tell me what's the minimum value. And then tell me what's the x value for which it's a minimum graph. Anybody? Come on, people, answer. Anybody? Come on, this is your exam. You're the one setting this exam. Okay, well, this is a minimum. The minimum value is the same as k, and k in this case is minus. And they want the value of x, so which is the minimum. My minimum value in this case, if I wanted the minimum point, it would be -2, -18. So that means my x value for which it is the minimum is -2. The x value is -2. Everybody understands that? Yeah, let me just move on. Okay, so the quadratic, 2x squared plus 3x minus 9 equals 0. Somebody work this out and tell me what's the nature of the root. Let me write the quadratic on the board in case you didn't get it. I want you to do the question and tell me what's the nature of the root. Anybody has an answer for me? Nobody? Okay, let me just. So 3 squared is 9 minus 4 over 2 is 8. So then it's 2 real. This y plus b squared minus 4ac is greater than 15. Everybody understands that? Okay, let me go. We already did all that. Sketch this graph. Well, we wouldn't have enough time to do all that. Anybody else? Anybody has anything to do now? Like any classes or anything? Let me ask.
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll stop today then. And for today. Tonight. Alright, so you could leave now then if you don't have any questions. We'll continue this on Saturday.
Yes.
Wait, repeat that?
Oh, I said bye, miss.
Okay, bye.